And we are back with another episode of Within Heckling Distance. Liam and I are drinking, as you can see if you're on YouTube. Danny's drinking lightly. Sam is the mediator for the show today, so it should be a good one. Let's go around the room. How you doing, Liam? How you feeling right now, so far?
Um. Okay. So I'm four beers deep, which isn't a lot, but I've been supplementing with sponsored Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey. Sponsored. We are sponsored by Jack Daniel's. Drink responsibly. And I don't have a gag reflex, so I can kind of open my throat and just chug.
Liam, you need to stop with these plugs for dates. You're just gonna attract people. Liam, chill the fuck out.
Oh my god. Well, I do have a gag reflex. I could never do that. I'd vomit everywhere.
God. I'm ready. How's everybody else doing?
I'm good. This is my second beer. I delayed. I was gonna start, but I ended up making a TikTok. Actually, go follow Bannertown USA on TikTok. So that took longer than normal. Nice plug. But by the end of this show, I'm hoping to have finished 3 or 4. So this is 2, and we'll see how much I carry on. How are you doing today, Sam?
I'm all right. What's it called? My payment got declined for my Xbox, which pissed me off because I have plenty of money to pay for it, but they don't want to take my money. No, it's because I got a new card, so hopefully that gets all set up by tomorrow.
Yeah, you sniped the new Xbox, didn't you?
I did. I'm pissed I didn't get PS5 though. That's really what I want.
Yeah.
Because I want to play Spider-Man instead of fucking anything on that.
Facts. PS5's the wave. But yeah, no, I'm probably not gonna end up getting the new Xbox just because, I didn't snipe anything, which is a no. But
get a PC instead.
I know. I'm considering. I'm considering, but I'll still have my Xbox to play 2K. But yeah, I know Danny wanted to start off with a couple topics, so I'll let you get into that. Danny, go ahead.
Well, first of all, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
Didn't I go around you? I did.
You just ignored me.
No, you did not. Fuck you, Danny. Yeah, continue.
For all the fans out there, all the Danny stands, I am currently battling Corona. Not actually yet, but my roommates were testing positive, so I had to go home and quarantine. I don't know if I'm going to test positive yet, but, Corona's scared of me, actually. They know I'm built different, and it's too scared to get to me. Now, on to the topics. So, this past Sunday was decision day in the MLS. So playoff seeding was decided, and I know a lot of people out there in the United States, they don't give 2 fucks about Major League Soccer, and I can't blame them. But I have to ask, if the New England Revolution, I'm just saying them in particular because they don't have a big standing here, not many people follow them, and they're our hometown team, if they won the MLS Cup, would they get a parade? No. In a non-Corona time. Non-Corona time.
My initial question, do they get a parade regardless of Corona if they win?
They would get one, but it wouldn't be well attended.
2 people would show up, and it would be the manager and his son. They wouldn't get duck boats, they'd get bat buses with the tops cut off. And they'd be like, hey, it'd be awful.
I of course have no issue with soccer at all. I love soccer. But the MLS is like poverty soccer. Like, if you want to watch good like soccer, it is not. It's not here. It
was a great description.
Overseas. It really is. Like, it's just not as entertaining to watch. If you watch the Premier League all the time, and then you watch that, the passes aren't they're not as quick, they're not as accurate, so the play can't build up, and it makes it more boring because they can't build offense. So, that's probably a good reason why people think soccer is so boring as well, because they don't watch the right soccer.
Yeah, facts. Do you guys follow? I know, Sam, you're a Liverpool fan, right?
Huge Liverpool fan.
Huge, yeah.
They tied yesterday, unfortunately, but
I'm a fake Premier League fan. Like, I don't follow it in the slightest. I'm not even gonna lie. But I have a favorite team if I ever were to watch. Do you guys have favorite teams?
Spurs.
That's mine. That's mine. Let's go.
I like Liverpool though. I don't hate Liverpool.
Yeah, Liverpool's fine. I don't like it enough to hate it. Anybody, so.
I'm a Liverpool fan, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get why people like Liverpool. Yeah. Like I won't stand to be like, you like Liverpool.
Yeah.
Well, I like it because they got the Boston connection. That's why I picked them.
Yeah.
So
I picked them specifically because I texted my my roommate who watched a lot of soccer like a summer or two ago, and I said, I'm going to get really into the Premier League. Which team would I like? And he said, yeah, you probably like Liverpool. Been a Liverpool fan ever since. You'll never walk alone. Let's go Reds.
Shut the fuck. That's Sam's 2K team. He's the Liverpool Reds.
My 2K team.
Designed the jerseys and everything. It's pretty hype.
I love that.
But yeah. We should next time, or if they play soon, the Spurs and Liverpool play, we should watch so we can have like a battle of the fans. I didn't know Liam was a Spurs fan, and I'm not even a Spurs fan. I don't think I could name a player on the Spurs. Is Kane? Is he on the Spurs?
Yeah, he's
still on the Spurs. Yes. Is he still on the Spurs?
They've got my favorite player.
Cool.
They've got my favorite player. One of my favorite players out there, the South Korean guy. What's his name?
Heung-min Son.
Heung-min Son. I didn't want to say it because I would have said it wrong. I would have said some other like 3-letter names that sound Korean, and I would have come across as a little racist. And like I just need to avoid Ho Chi Minh. Yeah, they got Ho Chi Minh.
Oh.
That's not his name. It's Heung-min Son.
Yeah, Ho Chi Minh. Potato.
Wait, Danny, did you genuinely just think Liam was repeating the same name Sam did?
No,
okay,
I know
I'm checking.
I know who Ho Chi Minh is.
Okay,
yeah,
I'm just checking.
Like junior year history.
I'm checking.
I know who Ho Chi Minh is. Now, so you guys are saying no parade for the Reps?
Hell no, especially because no one would attend a parade in non-Corona times, anyways.
But here's how I'll spin this.
All right.
What if they get their soccer-specific stadium inside like the area of Boston, so it becomes more of like a city hotspot for like trendy youths in their 20s?
Then yes, they will get a parade, but nobody would still go to it.
Correct.
I think you'll get like a decent turnout.
Their attendance
it's not gonna be like the Patriots ever, and like not even the Red Sox parade.
No,
the Red Sox parade was like light. Danny, you went with me to the 2018 parade.
Yeah, someone get that man his weed.
Yeah, in terms of parade turnout, the Patriots are always packed and there's always fights. Danny and I went to the Red Sox parade in 2018. It was a breeze. We got in, we stood where we wanted, we waved to people we want. Pedro Martinez pointed at us.
That's hype.
I yelled at Jared Carabas. Shout out the Rocket. It's from Saugus.
Bro,
Patriots
parade, terrible. Horrible to deal with.
My shoes got lost in the mud and I fell in the mud the last Patriots parade.
You lost your shoes?
I was walking to get to Panera and I was wearing my my loafers, and I was like, fuck it, it's whatever, they're comfy. And I walked and there were so many people standing that there was just mud everywhere, and I was like, fuck it, I gotta go piss in this Panera right now. So I walked and my shoes got caught in the mud, and like it was like a cartoon. My shoes stuck and my entire body just went I was a few drinks in. Luckily I landed on the grass so I didn't get mud all over me. But like my knees were disgusting, and I was like, God,
that's an L.
Damn it! Like,
See,
I lost my friends too, so I was alone. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
See, I was going in from Worcester, right? First of all, train station Worcester just as packed as like anywhere train station Boston. Like it was stupid. Second of all, Classic Jack woke up late, so we caught the 9 a.m. train instead of the 7 a.m., which made it infinitely worse. We still got there in time, so it wasn't the end of the world. But me and my boy Thomas got on the train. We had like he brought a little thing of Fireball, so we were drinking that on the train, whatever, chilling. Getting to Boston, we were supposed to go with these like friends of ours. Overslept both of us. And Thomas, like, he tells me, he goes, yeah, I woke up at 7, realized I didn't really want to, like, leave my dorm, so I just kind of went back to sleep and didn't tell you. So we just like went at 9, but it ended up being fine. But just the experience, Worcester is just fucking awful.
Danny, before you get into your other topic, I want to quickly ask, because you guys have been to a bunch of parades, obviously, not as many as McGillicuddy. Shout out McGillicuddy, but
never will.
What is the best parade you've been to? I think for me, it was the Patriots after the Falcons, because I got super drunk in the Barrett's Ale House parking lot and someone drove me. So I was just like, fuck it, I'm like 19. I'm just going to get absolutely blasted. Then I got Chipotle, and then I smoked a lot of weed on the way home. And I was like, this is a great day. And I saw a bunch of fights on the train. Better than falling in mud, I will say that.
Sounds like it.
This is tough, because I've actually never been drunk for a parade. I was the driver both times, both in high school and in college when I went to a parade. So I was the driver both times. But I don't know. I think the Patriots parade when they beat the Falcons was great. The Red Sox parade when they beat what's it called? When they beat the Dodgers, that was elite. That was a fun time.
Yeah, we had a good start there.
But my favorite parade of all time was the Bruins parade in 2011.
Oh.
Young Danny, in love with hockey, watched every game, was just hyped up. Everyone in the city was buzzing because the Bruins won. They hadn't won in forever. They completed the dynasty for all 4 winning, and it just felt great to be alive. It was my first parade ever. I was having a great time. I was with my mom, and we were just vibing.
See, I've only
drunk that time.
Yeah. Danny was definitely plastered for the 2011 Bruins
little
parade.
12-year-old Danny's just like, fuck.
Fucking Rob. No, what's his name? Robert Luongo. That fuck Robert Luongo.
Danny, you're not even drunk. You're just an idiot.
I'm just an idiot. I'm just forgetful.
I was only at the Patriots parade in 2018, so that was the only one I've ever been to. I never went to any of the other ones. Unfortunately, never been to a Celtics parade, which, hopefully soon.
I've never been to a parade either.
No.
I missed out on it.
I missed out on that
Too
one.
young.
Mm-hmm.
I was 10. I was like the perfect age.
I mean, ironically enough, I wasn't really a Celtics fan that era. Like, I started watching the Jeff Green era, unfortunately, even though I do love Jeff Green. But my dad always liked baseball, so I was always like Red Sox guy until I was old enough to formulate my own thoughts and opinions on sports, and then I started watching basketball more. So I never really got to watch Pierce and KG, unfortunately. But
my dad brought that up. He was like, "I'm so glad I took you to Celtics games." It was like the Kevin Garnett era.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I never really thought about it. And he's like, yeah, you got to see Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce play basketball together.
That's lit.
That's never going to happen again. And I was like, you're so right. I'm never going to see a player like KG.
Hell no.
Man, we were robbed.
Don't say never.
We were robbed of a good parade. We were robbed of a good parade for the Bruins last year.
Yeah, you and I were buzzing. We were ready to go.
I remember I was pumped when they lost.
Oh, fuck you, Sam.
I was pumped because the Celtics would have been the only team that didn't win.
I mean, fair. But all I can say is if there was a parade last year for the Bruins, me and Liam would not have seen the light of day for at least 24 hours.
Danny and I were at his house watching Game 5 and Game 7.
I was there.
We were not alive. We were like spirits watching over ourselves. We were just out of control.
Game 6, they scored. We're just up.
Screaming.
Game 1, we're pushing people. Game 1, Torrey Krug rocks that guy just out. I almost took my shirt off. I was just in public.
I will say that playoff run is probably the most electric playoff run I've ever watched, just because I had somebody at Danny's energy level to watch with. Because when I watch sports with my dad, huge hockey guy. You'd never believe it. My dad's a Buddhist. He's bald. He just sits and prays all day. But he loves hockey. Huge Bruins guy. And I'd watch it with him, and he'd be like, "Yeah, that's really good hit up right there. It's a really good pass. They're keeping the energy up." But then I watch Danny, and Danny's like, "Oh,
didn't you guys go see Lil Nas X perform before one of the games?
Chase Rice and Lil Nas.
Chase Rice.
Chase Rice was like, "Yo, Bruins and the Blues, they're gonna be great teams." And everyone's like, "Boo, the Blues!" And he's like, "Fuck you guys. I'm from Tennessee.
Who the fuck is Chase Rice?
He was this country artist that they just brought out of nowhere for Game 1, where they had Chase Rice, this random country dude, and fucking Lil Nas X, who performed Old Town Road for a minute and a half. But it was the best minute and a half of my damn life.
I was in a mosh pit. I was getting punched and shoved, and I was like, "All right, I guess I'm doing this."
Oh my!
Chase Rice came out with a bassist with a pink mohawk.
Holy shit!
And he was shredding. He was just going off like the country song. It's not that bass heavy, but he's like, playing chord notes. I'm like, dude, you gotta calm down. But holy shit, that if anybody else went to that city hall, I feel we're a pretty exclusive club. A lot of people got turned away after we got there.
We got there early.
Yeah, we got there wicked early. I noticed when the game started, there were people crowding around outside of City Hall, and I was like, "This is special. This is a key moment."
Yo, okay, Dave.
Wait, hold on. It was prime Old Town Road too. Billy Ray added on to it, so it was the prime time of Old Town Road, where just life was good. It was June of last year. Life was good.
Yeah, I had a beers. I had a burger. Yeah, he brought the house. He came out, touched the cup, wore a sequin vest, said, "Y'all ready to watch some hockey or some bullshit?" Then did Old Town Road, a mosh pit.
Damn well he doesn't watch hockey.
No, give a fuck if Lil Nas X comes out and we got to see Old Town Road perform live, which he doesn't really do a lot because he doesn't tour.
Yeah. He doesn't tour like by
that's
choice.
That's kind of a flex. That's kind of just like
we saw Lil Nas. We were like 5 rows up. Like we weren't that far back.
I feel like Sam hates Old Town Road. Thoughts, Sam?
No, I don't. I'm indifferent.
That's
I hate
surprising.
Yeah,
Sam either hates things or doesn't care about it. From what I don't know Sam that well, but from what I'm hearing, it's either absolute disdain or I don't give a shit.
Yeah, except for the Celtics.
But he loves the Celtics. But he loves the
Celtics. Celtics are like the standard of what
Celtics,
like.
Liverpool. I like Spider-Man a lot. Let's see.
He has talked about Spider-Man like multiple times now that I'm rethinking. These are the main things he brings up.
Right here.
Cool. I like him.
No, that's not a shot. It's just funny that it's Celtics, Liverpool, Spider-Man, and then just boom, Christmas. Like anything else.
Christmas is the worst, man. Don't get me started on Christmas.
Football, Christmas.
Football is fucking terrible. I hate football.
Sam just hates America at this point. Like football, no. Christmas, no.
I hate football.
Baseball?
Sam? Baseball's fine.
Okay.
I have no issue with baseball.
So baseball's in the middle. All right.
Baseball's fine. I used to really like baseball.
We should just list off like classic American things and see on a scale of 1 to 10.
Apple pie.
Like, apple pie.
I'm not big on pie, to be honest with you. Not big on
pie. A nice beach party.
We should do a bit where you guys like come up with the things and you put whether you think I'm gonna like it or not.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah,
we can do that off the dome right now. Oh,
next week's
fine.
Or you can do it now. It doesn't matter.
I want to formulate. I want to get a list.
But I just wanted to say, Danny brings out apple pie, and Sam just goes, you know what? Fuck pie in general. I don't give a shit about that.
No, I'm just not big on pie. I don't know.
I will say,
if I'm gonna eat
here, I don't
shit,
like pie.
I'm gonna eat ice cream. I'm gonna eat a cookie, or maybe I'll have cake.
All right.
Or no, brownies. Brownies are fine.
Do you like hot dogs, Sam?
Hot dogs. So here's the thing about hot dogs. Hot dogs are good if you have them at home. But if you go out to eat and you order a hot dog like outside of your house and you pay for a hot dog, you're a fucking lunatic. I can eat 10 hot dogs. Why would I pay $5 for a hot dog?
Even at Fenway, like if you're at a baseball game.
They're fucking huge, and they're.
If I'm gonna eat, I could probably eat 5 of them. I mean, it's a waste of money.
Oh my God.
I eat like a machine. If I'm gonna get food at Fenway, I probably get one of the little Regina pizzas. That's usually the move.
That's a dub.
What about just like a random like street cart dollar hot dogs? Like
New York City, you're on the street, you're like, I'm fucking hungry.
I'd get
hot
pizza.
Dog.
There's no good reason to spend money on a hot dog. There is none. You can always get something that is more filling than a hot dog.
Are you a brand guy for hot dogs? Do you like the Frank's brand? Do you like what's the one, Cayenne or Kenyan or whatever?
I don't really care. It's whatever.
I was about to say Kaiser, but that's just not it at all.
No, that's a jerk.
Yeah, that's just not what I'm trying to talk about.
While we're on the topic of names,
kind of, yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna go into my next topic.
Okay.
Last names are pretty fucking wild. Just like how someone just a couple like 1,000 years ago was like, yeah, this is gonna be my last name, and now we just have millions of them. Now I have learned.
Am I gonna ruin this for you, Danny? Am I gonna ruin this?
No, hold on. I have learned in my research that a lot of last names are based off of jobs and professions that people were doing in the past.
I was gonna say.
But like now, we're just going out here with last names. Last names are everywhere, and I don't think every one of them are going to be related to a profession.
No, they're not. I actually have a unique thing on this because I'm really into my heritage. I can trace my lineage back on both sides, and on my mother's side, it's very, very Irish and very Welsh. So I looked into it, and my last name is Driscoll. For anybody that's curious, we dropped the O when we emigrated to America. So my family's motto is Don Honor, which means the Golden Fort. So basically, in like ancient times, the Spanish and Italians were like taking over a town. And then they were like, shit, we're fighting the Irish. We got to go back to this fort. And the Irish just went in and fucking murdered everybody.
Like the fort? F-O-R-T?
Like the fort. It's called the Golden Fort.
Liam's been a Fortnite kid since the golden days.
Yeah, this is the golden days. But, so they just kind of murdered a bunch of Spanish and Italian people. And they're like, that's our clan motto. The O'Driscolls are the murders of the Italian and the Spanish. And then they moved to Cork, which is in the southern part, and then they just got really good at fishing and making boats. So that's where my name's come. I come from fishermen and sailors.
But where does the Driscoll come from? Like the name itself.
It comes from a clan that originated in the northern part called Alykundel or something stupid
and
like
where'd
that.
they get it?
It's clan. It's stupid Celtic gibberish, like gibberish. Like no one gives a shit.
Driscoll.
See, that's my thing. Anyone that comes up with words, I think are just crazy.
Well,
Just
in
like
ancient times,
people
you're
came
allowed-
up with words.
All right,
Well, yeah,
I'm gonna
language.
sidetrack this.
Okay.
Where do you guys think slang comes from? You ever hear
That-
shit like that people start saying, and you're like,
Yeah,
who the fuck
it's-
comes up with that?
It's easier to communicate with slangs like gotta go, GTG. You
No,
know,
not
LOL.
that.
Not like
Who
text.
the fuck? Who was the first fucking guy that was like, oh yeah, no cap? Who the fuck said that? And everyone was like, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna start saying that shit.
It's really stupid shit like that. Like it always starts. Like I always bring shit to my friend groups because I'm pretty on the internet a lot, you know. Not to flex there, but I'm on there a lot, you know. So like okay, you know when the word glizzy came out?
Sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was like 4 months later from when glizzy first originated. So I sent like my friend a picture of a hot dog, and I'm like, Matt, would you deep throat the glizzy? And he's like, what the fuck is a glizzy? And then 4 months later, he's like, yo, glizzy gladiator, glizzy gulper. And I'm like, it all starts because one person thinks the word is funny and brings it to their friends, and then they share it with everybody else. It's just one big fucking circle of people just sharing.
I won't claim that I originated the term, but I think I was a pretty early pioneer on saying that a song slaps.
Oh.
I feel like not a lot of people were saying it. I started saying it like about 2 years ago. Really started catching on.
Slaps? Like the term slaps.
I think
No.
I'm
Specifically about music. Like, this shit slaps.
I think I'm pretty much a pioneer of saying yes sir to everything. That's like pretty niche. A lot of my friends are like, "Oh yeah, you did a good job," and I'm just like, "Yes sir."
I say
yes,
that a
sir.
decent amount. I say that a decent amount.
It's getting big. Yes sir is on the rise.
Mm-hmm.
I like your, damn, that's crazy.
Damn, that's so crazy.
The sarcastic bullshit.
Oh my god, like my friend's pet cricket just died. Damn, that's crazy. Anyway.
just to get them to shut up.
It's so dismissive. And I'm like, I'm not like a dick, like I'm not a rude guy, but like just being able to go, damn, that's crazy. Anyway.
My favorite thing when we're recording these shows, this is a little off topic, is whenever like Danny and Liam and I say something and Sam just looks completely disinterested in whatever the fuck we're talking about. Like he doesn't think it's entertaining.
Sam's thinking about his 2K roster. He's like, I need to make some changes later tonight.
I made
Sam's
big changes yesterday.
Yeah, Sam traded for Joel Embiid, then proceeded to fuck me in the ass when we played each other. It was awful.
Jack drafted 2 point guards in the same draft. Basically the same fucking player.
Okay,
He drafted them
those
both.
point guards were Magic Johnson and Penny Hardaway archetypes.
And he already has Gary Payton.
Oh,
But like, okay, they're 6'9" and 6'7". I don't have to play them at point guard. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You're not
Jack and
keeping them.
Sam. I actually have a question for you guys related
All
to
right.
basketball. That's crazy.
All right.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's crazy. I
Mike.
saw a couple trade rumors.
Uh-oh.
All right, I
Let's hear 'em.
wanted to get your thoughts. Jaylen Brown,
no.
Marcus Smart,
No.
and the
It's
14th
not sounding
pick,
good for you.
and the 14th pick for Devin Booker.
No, fuck no.
No.
That's terrible.
No,
I wouldn't
That's
even
terrible.
pick Jaylen Brown for Devin Booker straight up.
Yeah,
What?
no. Yeah,
Oh,
no. I wouldn't
what?
either.
Whoa.
No.
What?
No.
No!
You have to play
Booker
defense.
Yes!
ball.
Devin
No.
Booker can ball!
You know
Jaylen
what I
Brown
mean?
can.
defense.
See, Sam. When we're on Twitter talking about casuals, these guys are what we're talking
These dudes.
about.
Yeah.
No, Devin Booker, he doesn't play defense, but I don't give a fuck if the Celtics score 170 points every night. Like, I don't give a shit if they play defense or not. I
How
don't
did
care
it
if the
work when
scores-
they had all those scorers on their team last year?
Defense
With
is done.
Kyrie, Gordon
Defense is
Hayward,
over.
Kyrie's a
and Al
piece of shit, we
Horford,
know
and
that.
Terry Rozier.
Kyrie can score, but Kyrie's also
Terry Rozier is who you listed as a scorer?
Wait, look at this. Wait,
Terry?
okay. Before we continue, thoughts on the shirt. Thoughts,
I
And I'm
ain't
back.
fucking with nobody else.
but Puma, and it's fucking Terry Rozier.
Oh, that's the shirt you told me about.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Fine.
Here's the thing.
$7.
I kind of hate Terry Rozier. I think that
Yeah,
man is
Danny
so
hates him.
overrated. I hate him.
Yeah,
I don't think he's
agree.
overrated anymore. He was when he was here because he had a big
Yeah,
playoff run. I mean, he
exactly.
deserved when he was here. He deserved the praise, but then he just kind of fell off because he had to play backup.
And he got the
And now
bag.
he's in Charlotte
He got the
where
bag.
there's no media to cover him. So
Small markets, they kill good players.
He did get the bag though, so you gotta respect. You gotta respect it.
I will-
I mean, I respect him, but I don't like him.
Can we go back to the fact that
like
you
him?
guys think that Devin Booker is so significantly better than Jaylen Brown? Because that's not true.
No.
I still don't think he's better.
Tatum
I don't think he's better at all.
I think he's better.
Development. I think he's definitely good. It's a good piece to get.
Jaylen Brown's definitely a better fit.
He's a better fit, but if you
I'm talking just player.
Yeah,
I
Devin.
don't think
We differ. I think I can give you my
I'm biased. I'll admit I'm biased.
That's very biased. I can give
I
you
think
both of our point guard rankings right now. Or shooting guard rankings, I'm sorry. Shooting guard rankings
and you can guess.
right now.
You can guess.
Yeah, and you guys can guess where we had them ranked. Because, Danny, you didn't participate in this, but Liam did. We gave our top 10. I compiled them into a top 10 for Bannertown by ways of 7 writers. So, Danny, you can guess since you didn't participate. What were... we'll start with Sam. Sam's top 6 shooting guards in the league. You can go in order.
I couldn't even tell you.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know what position anyone is.
See, this is the thing with your friggin' list, Jack. And this was the one that was the real fuckery because when I gave Jack my list, he made me change it like 6 times because these dudes weren't the right position.
Well,
Jack,
because
here's your list of
He's
players.
been better. He has been better. He has sent the players to choose from now on. But that was a shit show, and I was really pissed that day.
I learned from my mistakes, and y'all have to understand. All you have to do is make a list. I have to compile 7 different people's lists, motherfuckers.
I love making a list for Jack and then getting a text 25 minutes later when I'm at work with 9 tables, being like, he's actually not that position.
Yeah,
and I'm like, he's listed in both, and he's like,
trying.
I don't really see it. Like Luka Doncic, what was he? He was between
guard.
small forward and.
He was
a
point guard.
I disagree with that assessment.
I
think
left
he's a
out
shooting
Luka because I was like, I don't really see him as that much of a point guard.
I don't either, but I
was in the middle of rush. I had a shitty day at work. My ex pissed me off. I had 12 tables. I was in the fucking weeds, and I'm like, oh shit, I need to bring food everywhere, and I just get a thing on my watch, and it's Jack saying, did you leave off Luka? And I'm like, I don't give a fuck about Luka Doncic right now.
No.
But like Sam said, Jack has been sending us B players.
He has been
started being better.
Yeah, you have been good. Except last week I got into a snafu with who is it? The Porters, Otto and Michael.
Yeah, Otto and Michael Porter are both juniors,
Because
so I just gave last names. But
yeah.
This week I gave fucking straight off 2K. I listed first and last names down. I gave you 30 players to choose from, all the way down to Bobby Portis. So you guys, I fucking left it out there.
Okay, back to Devin Booker in the list.
Okay,
Jack,
yes.
read off.
All right, I'll give you Sam's list. Is what we're doing. Sam's list. Number 1, James Harden. Okay, Danny. Yeah.
Oh, you were supposed to have them guess.
Yeah, but I don't. After the whole.
I needed a little word bank to kind of work.
Word
A
bank.
word bank.
God.
I did.
Can I write? I'll write it in the chat. If it comes up on the recording, I don't give a shit.
It doesn't matter.
James Harden. I'll give you them in order. That was the final rankings for like Bannertown when we averaged them out. This isn't Sam's ranking, but this is the order it ended up being. It's Bradley Beal. Okay, I hit the space before I hit Beal. Okay, put those players in order. Sam might have had some like other players I didn't type in, but that's the general that's the top 7 at least. So
I'm putting these in for Sam's order?
Top 5, yeah. Sam's order. Which one? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Sam.
James Harden.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you didn't even put the dude I put second.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Donovan Mitchell.
Nope.
Jaylen Brown.
Nope.
Devin Booker, Bradley Beal.
Nope. He had Klay Thompson second.
I wasn't sure. Clay's a little tough because
injury.
I watched the
He's
injury.
He's a very good 2-way player, so like you gotta count into that.
Okay, hold up. We just had this fucking argument about how fuck defense. Defense doesn't matter. Then you say Klay Thompson is a 2-way player.
Defense doesn't matter. Whoa.
I said it.
You said you don't care if the Celtics go out and score 170, but it doesn't matter how many.
I don't care. I don't care if Devin Booker doesn't play defense. If the Celtics score almost 200 points a night, I don't care.
He needs the ball. It wouldn't work. I'm telling you, it's just not worth it.
I said let's throw defense out the window.
All right.
Who cares about defense?
Well, he had Harden. He had James Harden, Klay Thompson, Jaylen Brown. Then he had
Jimmy Butler, and then you told me no.
Yeah. Because Jimmy Butler's a small forward.
Jimmy Butler's been a shooting guard his whole career, but now he's not.
Mm-hmm. we're basing it off of going into next season, so it has to be the position he played this season. But yeah, Sam's pissed. Yeah, he had Harden, Thompson, Brown, Mitchell, Bradley Beal, Devin Booker.
I had Booker at 6 as well. He's shifting into that top 5.
Winning is part of it for me, and he's not winning. So
Well, he plays for the Suns. What do you expect?
They have a good team now. They should have been better than they were last year.
Facts. But
he carried that whole team.
I think Donovan Mitchell being ranked at 6 is disgustingly underrated.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Yeah, he's very good.
But it is what it is.
Donovan Mitchell to the Celtics in 2023.
Liam, Daddy, for reference, Liam also ranks Steph Curry as the 10th best point guard in the NBA. So
coming off a hand injury.
It's injury.
Coming off a hand injury, that's gonna fuck up your shooting motion.
Jack, you just need to don't ask him anymore. Oh my God!
Ask Liam anymore.
Come on, no,
Danny, he had Derrick Rose above Steph Curry.
I love D Rose. I will say that. I will take that on the chin. I love D Rose. I think
Steph Curry's about to go win another championship next year.
Steph Curry.
My thing with Steph Curry is I'm just worried because if you get like an elbow injury, actually that's not good.
Yeah,
you get like a shoulder injury, like that's kind of whatever. You like break your collarbone, whatever. But if you get a hand injury, even if it's not your dominant shooting hand, that still fucks up your shooting motion. And Steph Curry is known for his shots. So if he's coming off and he has to kind of rework his shot with his injury, I'm just worried about putting him high because I don't want to look like a fool and be like Steph Curry.
Dude, it's not like he tore his ACL; he hurt his hand.
Yeah,
that's still in the NBA. If you have a good shooting motion, you're insane. If you can make your own shot, you will get it any day of the week. And Steph Curry has his own shot, but when you have to kind of recalibrate it and refigure it to an injury,
he doesn't have to refigure it. He's healthy.
I'm just worried about going into next season. That's why I put him that high. I'm gonna look like a fool. I already got hate on Twitter from a Knicks fan who was like, "I'm not."
I know that dude. He went to high school with me.
I remember.
Yeah, he's like, "I'm a Knicks." He was like, "I'm not gonna make fun of you." And then I looked at him as a Knicks fan, and I was like, "Whatever, you know."
Bro, I posted that list to TikTok and got absolutely destroyed in the comments. So like, I can't believe Steph Curry's 3rd, and I posted like the compilation list. So Steph ended up 3rd by the rankings because of Liam's downgrade. But
can I go on a quick 2-minute tangent about the TikTok comments? There's somebody in the TikTok comments about me liking girls that hate me, just shooting their shot with this girl, and I'm just absolutely sick of it. Don't use my misery as your chance to find love.
I've seen it. I saw it when you guys sent it in yesterday.
I don't give a shit if you find love off of my misery. All right, keep it to yourself. Because when I go look at our numbers and I'm like, oh, we got some interactions, and it's like, I used to like girls like that too. You know who it is. I'm going to be pissed off. Don't use my misery to capitalize. That's fucked up, man.
Oh my God.
for reference, and you guys should all go check it out, Bannertown USA on TikTok. It's shameless plug number 2 of the podcast. But I edited a clip of Liam saying, I like girls that are really mean to me, or I used to like girls that are really mean to me, and I put Ray and over it and the Lonely Justin Bieber song and made it funny. And some dude in the comments was shooting his shot with the girl and saying, I'm never like this because I have this person. And Liam sent it to us immediately.
It sent a visceral rage inside of me. My fists were clenched. My teeth were grinding. I was like, this motherfucker.
Oh my God.
No, I wasn't that bad, but fuck you.
It was definitely entertaining. Oh, it was definitely fucking hilarious.
The TikTok comments are great. I will say the
TikTok's wild, man. How fast it can make someone famous is absolutely crazy.
I went viral on TikTok and nothing came of it. I got 50,000 views on a TikTok, and I was like, all right, this is my moment. I tried Vine. I wasn't that good at Vine, It wasn't that funny. I was like,
Jack, flex on him, Jack. Put him in his place.
Okay,
put him in his place, Jack.
But Jack runs a fucking media thing. I'm just
that doesn't matter. That was.
He has
no. Jack's a conglomerate. Jack is a full-on conglomerate.
Jack has a fan base. I'm just some stupid idiot that's walking around Target. And I got 50K views on the TikTok I tried the least on. And I was like, if the least gets 50K, I'm going to be famous. And then nothing came of it. I was like, fuck this stupid app made 12-year-olds hitting the Renegade.
I will say, before you call me a fucking conglomerate, when I started posting my TikToks, I did it under a completely different name. I did it under the name Too Many Jerseys, and I completely no connection to Banner
it
Time.
had nothing to do
because
with
I thought it was
his
embarrassing.
thing.
I thought it was cringy,
Nope,
and it
nope.
still is.
Jack's a conglomerate. Jack's big business.
Jack is big business.
I have a
You
few.
don't like big business around here, boy.
I have a few that are decently big. I think one's at like 325,000 views. Which
Yeah,
is
just get
fine.
flexed on, Liam. Take your
No,
poverty
no,
numbers and
Jack's a conglomerate.
zip it in your corner
Jack's
of
a
the screen.
conglomerate.
Hold on,
Jack's a
I'm pulling up my numbers right now,
Wait,
and
I
I'm
need
gonna.
I need to Google the
What?
definition of conglomerate because I'm an idiot.
I'm
I don't
okay.
know what it means.
I'm gonna spout out my numbers
This
real
is
quick
cringe.
as just some guy sitting in his basement making stupid videos.
Conglomerate
Okay?
means a coarse grained sedimentary rock. Nope.
Nope.
A number of different things who are or parts that are put together or grouped together, but remain. Oh,
Still
relating.
banned.
It's a large corporation. A large
Yeah.
corporation. Yes, there we go. I was
Okay.
reading
Yeah.
the definition for a
You are
sedimentary
the
rock.
So starting from
Sure.
the bottom, Jack's a
wish.
conglomerate. I am just a stupid guy in his basement making videos.
Am I
I
a
started
fucking
get,
conglomerate?
I started with like 50 views, 60 views, shot up to 1,000, then to 4,000, and then to 5,000, and then I kind of wavered off at 300. Then I got 40,000, then 15, and then I kind of wavered off again because I stopped making videos. But I gotta say, for like a guy in a basement just being stupid, it's pretty damn good.
And
I'm not a big media conglomerate like you, Jack.
I don't
will-
like that you inflated your numbers. You tried to say 50,000, and it turns out it's only 40.
I thought it was at 49, but it's at 39.
I will
apologize.
say-
Wait, Liam.
Poverty.
Liam. When was the post? Was it during quarantine?
No, it was in
That's the problem.
These
January.
are separate numbers. These
January
are
1st of
separate numbers.
2019.
These are separate
At
numbers.
the height of TikTok in January of 2019.
20 listens
when
will
it
make
was in
Liam
the-
retire from TikTok.
I already have retired from TikTok because my brand of comedy isn't funny
See,
to 12-year-olds that
how
do this all.
how consistently were you posting?
I was posting at least once every 2 weeks.
All right, see, that's not nearly consistent enough
Not
to
it.
like,
Jack's been grinding.
bring up views.
That's me on like Snapchat or Instagram. Like, if I could get TikTok numbers on my Snapchat, I'd be famous. I will say
Well, yeah,
that.
That's
100%.
facts.
TikTok
I was
numbers
like-
and Snapchat numbers are vastly different things.
Well, I'm just saying, if I had the bigger exposure on the shit that I actually try on, which is Snapchat, because I send some great videos, I'd be famous.
No, I can agree. Liam's Snapchat
They are
content is A1. His content with the Lord, shout out the Lord, still haven't
Shout out
done it.
Lord Jesus Christ.
Not
I've
big
been
on the
tempted.
Lord. Fucked me in
I've
game
been-
6.
We know, Sam. We know your feelings on the Lord.
Yeah,
But-
you're tempted right now. It's
I have
bad.
been tempted. There are porn stars now showing up on my TikTok feed. I don't know what to do about it.
The Lord is testing you. God gives you what you
What
can
a
handle,
beast.
Danny. What did Frank Ocean say? Yeah, God gives you what you can handle. All
And
right?
now, and I lost my over last night because Tom Brady, the man who has never let me down in my life, let me down last night.
Except those 2 other times he had a repeat performance.
Shut
of
up,
no
shut up,
touchdown
shut up, shut up,
interception.
shut up,
One
shut up,
time in his career for the Saints.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. He's never let me down. He's never let me down. The Lord is testing me.
I was hyped.
I may need to nut soon. I don't know.
How's the graph looking?
The graph is not looking great because I lost my bet yesterday. I went
Oh,
1-1 on
The man does
Saturday.
not care about us small timers.
I just
You
wanna
need
say
to be in there. You need to be the old. My favorite thing about church is the old women that are in there, and they haven't been going forever, but they're always in there because they know they're going out soon, and they're trying to get the brownie points with God.
They're trying to
And
get.
they are always at the front of the front of the church, always buddy with the priest. Yeah, you gotta be one of them, Danny.
I go to church more in the sense that, like, if I die and go to heaven, pretty damn cool. If I die and I just sleep forever and there's nothing, that's also fucking sick because I'm so goddamn tired.
Liam is 22 years old and fucking done with.
I'm just done with it. You know, I've been to Europe. I've been to Hawaii. I've been to Spain.
You've
No,
been to
I've
Europe?
seen it all.
You've seen it.
I've seen it. I've seen how Europe works. I've seen how America works. You know, I've done all the drugs. I've been there. You know, take me out.
Probably good.
I've done it.
You've done all the drugs, Liam?
I've had. Jack, this is a PG podcast, and I've had too much.
This is the
alcohol and
last.
stuff.
Danny is drinking a beer on the screen. This is not a PG podcast.
Let's go-
PG-13.
let's tell the story.
It's about
here.
to jump to rated R real quick. Go ahead.
Liam, before we do, as your legal expert, I'm going to put a disclaimer. All these stories Liam is about to tell are made up for the purposes of this podcast. None of these stories actually took place, as we know these drugs are illegal. If you are having any issues with drug addiction, please contact a medical provider. Thank you.
Yes,
Liam.
Sir. So, Moana just comes out. I'm living in Easton. What a great start.
How does your drug story start with Moana?
Moana's out in theaters. It's taken the world by storm. The animation on the water is exquisite. I'm sitting at home and I'm like, damn, I could really go for a bitch right now. So I call bitch over. Danny, you know my house. It's not easy to get to. She's got to put some work in to get there. All right? We're sitting on the couch and I go, fuck it. No one's home. My family's in New Hampshire for the week. I'm watching Moana. I take a Vicodin. I take 2 Oxy, and then I take an Ativan, and then I drink half a bottle of rum. And I'm like, I'm going to have sex while watching Moana. Completely off my ass.
Wow.
I'm seeing stars.
Which scene? I have to ask.
Yeah, it was We Know the Way.
That's a song. Just such a fucking
it was We Know the Way when I started taking everything, and it was Shiny when I started getting to it. So, Shiny...
Wait, hold on. You got down to Shiny?
I got down to Shiny. Keep in mind, I'm on another planet right now, and this fucking crab is spinning around doing this shit all shiny, and I'm like...
Sam, have you seen Moana?
I have not. That's why I'm not participating. I've not seen the movie.
It's this crab that shines around with psychedelic, and he has an Australian accent, and it's just very trippy. And I'm already gone, and...
wow.
That night I saw God. You know, he told me he hates me. So that's why I go to church.
Oh my God! Did this
and again?
It's
These are all made up stories.
Now,
for the content.
Because drugs are illegal.
Drugs are bad. Let me ask you this: did this hypothetical, definitely made up girl, like, do any hypothetical made up drugs as well, or was she completely hypothetically sober?
She had some of the rum.
So she took advantage of you.
Oh, 100%.
But it's a dub still.
You may want to take that to court.
The amount of times that I've done a what's the word I'm looking for? A behavioral enhancement drug, or just something that makes me not off my rocker, and then done things with women. They all take advantage of me. You know, I'm a little flower. I'm delicate. What can I say?
Delicate, my ass.
Sounds like
just wait till they're all running for office, and you can out them.
Yeah, true.
You know what?
Expose them.
That's why if I ever ran for public office.
Here's the thing. If Liam's girls are run for office, I don't think they're run for anything prominent enough to make a difference.
If I ever ran for anything prominent, it's gonna go one of two ways. People are going to look at my Discord history and be like, this guy's fucking insane. Or people are going to be like, Liam used to do drugs. And I can just be like,
hypothetical drugs. Hypothetical
drugs. Hypothetical drugs, little asterisk. They took advantage of me. I was a delicate little flower. And then I get good PR off of it. So either way.
No, if you ever run for office, they're going to play this podcast and you're going to get banished from any single fucking thing you try to do.
No, I gave the legal disclaimer.
Sure, you're right.
Disclaimer. This is all made up, Jack. This is all hypothetical.
You're right. You're so right.
Wouldn't that be crazy if that actually happened?
That's why I'm here as a PR, someone that's majoring in strategic comm.
I don't think I could run for president. I could run for, governor.
Let me say this. I don't think the same hypothetical girls that are going over to Liam's house drinking rum and hooking up with him while he's on Vicodin are running for any sort of office.
That's what I'm saying, Liam. These girls are not going to office. I can tell you that.
This is from the horse's mouth, all right? All these stories are fake. Everything I've ever said on this podcast is a lie.
Content.
I don't know who these three gentlemen are in front of me on the screen. I've never seen them in my life. I may have been added by a third party. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, I'm just along for the ride.
Danny, you mentioned PR. Not big on PR. Not a big PR guy.
Not a big PR guy.
What does that even mean?
I don't like PR. I think PR is really stupid because people have to be phony.
PR
is the name of the game.
I understand it. I respect people more if they're more outspoken, I guess. Let's
Trump
see.
goes and unfollows.
Let's not say Trump.
Let's not talk about that.
So O.J. Simpson, he released that book. If I Did It. You respect him more because he basically said, "Yeah, I murdered the fuck out of my wife." Like, is that
Oh
what you're
yeah,
saying?
he's not acting like a phony.
Hey, Twitter world, OJ Simpson here.
Like,
what a fucking beast.
More of an like from an athlete's standpoint, PR. Like I respect it more like the dudes that'll talk shit in a press conference instead of be like, "Oh, the other team is great."
Good example.
Different.
Good examples. Boogie Cousins doesn't give a damn about what they say. Marshawn Lynch, who just eats his Skittles and said, "I'm not talking to you." Fuck you.
Exactly. I don't like the phoniness that they have to put on like an act like that.
See, I see PR as someone I'm majoring in strategic comm, but I'm mainly focusing on advertising. So I see PR. Everything's just framing. It's all about how you frame things. I'm a big spin zone guy. If Liam runs for office, I'm gonna be his PR guy. I'm gonna have to spin all of this.
So easy. There's not a lot of dirt on me, Danny. That's a cushy job.
There's not a lot of dirt on you, Liam. What the fuck are you?
There's no paper trail. That's the thing. Everything is online these days. There's no trail.
There's no paper trail. There's paper trail.
Liam said that online. How do you know that wasn't an account impersonating me? How do you know? You can never tell these days.
Yeah, it could just be a deep fake of your face.
Deepfakes are very prominent these days.
They are. They're insane.
Deepfakes are crazy.
Yeah, they're wild.
That's insane that they could do that.
If I can kind of give a shout out to Pornhub real quick. This is a weird segue. So when deepfakes started coming out last year,
wait, where the fuck? Wait.
It's a good PR. It's good PR for them. It's good.
Yeah, just trust. I trust.
They came out with a facial recognition system, so you could be like, oh, look at somebody that kind of looks like somebody you want to do, and watch that. And then deepfakes started being like really fucking bad, and they said we're gonna axe this feature immediately. So I will say, good on them for kind of recognizing, before everybody else that's a really fucking scary technology to have access to. They're so easy to make. I watched the Donald Trump ASMR deepfake the other day, and it looked exactly like him, and it was so fucking creepy. And I was like,
watch it.
Because somebody linked it to me on Twitter, and they were like, hey, watch this. And I watched it, and I was like, this is really fucking good. And, like, that's, like, really innocuous shit, but, like, somebody could use that.
What does innocuous mean?
Not a big deal. Just something that flies under the radar.
I'm not
Jack's
good.
learned so many
yeah,
words.
I don't have a great vocabulary.
I have a really big vocabulary. And it's really
Jack, how do you not have a good vocabulary and, like, you write so much?
Yeah, it's ironic. I'm going to grad school for journalism, and I'm, like, the worst.
Dude, it's so easy to be stupid. It's so easy to just feign intelligence and just be like, I don't know what that word means. It's so easy to be stupid. I'll shout out to all those people that are stupid out there. I wish I could be you.
No, like if I had like, I could have probably thought about the word innocuous and like figured it out.
No.
Like,
I'm not that intelligent. You're a clever kid.
Too much work there. I'm more lazy than stupid. I will say I'm more lazy.
There you go. I'll give you that. I think that applies to most Americans, though. Yeah. Most people are just like, I want to fucking learn what the word lexicon means.
Yeah, I can't be a nerd. That's the thing. Like, I can be smart and intellectual, but I can't be a nerd.
Well, there's a difference. Danny, do you think you're more book smart or street smart?
Street smart.
I don't. The streets that you and Jack grew on. There's not a lot.
Liam, you can't keep. Street smart is not all about that.
Street smarts are not just about the hood. I survived out in Europe. You put me in the streets, I survived. I got dudes dapping me up, trying to grab me, saying, "Oh man, nice shoes." I pushed them off him. I said, "Hey, step to me."
Street smarts are more about. Liam always likes to bring up, I grew up in Brockton, I grew up in the hood. That's not like.
No, that's not what I'm trying to bring it to. Because I don't like to bring it to that I grew up in a lower economic area and that made me stronger. That's not what I'm trying to bring it to.
Liam doesn't want to call it the hood.
I'm just saying that we have to ask. We have to ask. Did it make you stronger?
100%, but that's not the kind I'm trying to make it. Easton is so far above. I was actually looking at apartments in Easton the other day because I'm looking to move out. If anybody wants a roommate, hit me up. I'm really good. I'll pay my rent on time, I swear. I was looking at like the apartments near my old house. You know the ones I'm talking about, the really nice ones, the Shovel Works or whatever.
That's near me.
Yeah, those are nice.
That's literally
it was
right
like
next to me.
$2,100 a month for a studio, and I was like,
"Oof,
these streets? These are the streets?" I don't know.
But like, just because we lived in like spoiled and privileged streets doesn't mean we don't have street smarts.
It also doesn't mean we were personally privileged and spoiled.
I guess that just comes down to how my view of street smarts comes what it comes to. I think of street smarts as knowing how to, be homeless for a few days and figure out how to not get stabbed.
Those are just not street smarts.
Those are the street smarts I had to learn, so that's my point of reference. I know
how long were you homeless?
Which time? The first time or the second time?
Well, damn, I didn't know you were homeless.
The first time I was only gone for 2 days. The second time I was gone for 4 months.
When
I was 17.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I was sick. I didn't get stabbed. I lived on a few couches, and then I went to my aunt's for a month, and I was sick. So that's my point of reference.
I was a couch.
You were a couch, baby boy.
Huh.
Well, it was a bed. I gave him a bed. Not a big
deal. You did
deal.
give me a bed. It was very nice. It was a very nice bed, I will say that. So that's my point of reference for street smarts,
Well, I don't know. I think I'm a charmer. I can talk to people. Yeah. I think I can crash on a few couches.
Yeah.
No, I would agree with Liam's assessment. I think street smarts is, could you put me in society and could I fully function on my own? Like, could I not... Like, I guess what Liam said applies to some degree. Like, could I not fucking get stabbed, get robbed? Could I find my way around a place if you put me somewhere alone? Yeah, like, I would agree, like, to some degree.
How I look at it is, if you don't have a go bag, which is where if you need to get out of the house immediately and grab your necessities ready to go in a bag... I think a street smarts level is a little small. I have a full list of what I would do. YMCA membership for the showers, 24-hour Walmart parking lots to sleep in because they can't arrest you, and you have a go bag with all your necessities. It's simple.
All right, I think that goes a little bit beyond street smarts, Liam. I think you're just concerned about your life. You're not
wrong.
Liam, I just don't think you feel very secure.
I'm not going to dispute any of these claims.
Those are not street smarts.
Like I said, that is my point of
like
reference.
Going to the hood and knowing how to just like get home.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's easy. That's
See,
simple.
okay, let me ask you this. If you guys had to like just leave and go figure stuff out on your own, could you fit everything that you think you could live with in a backpack? Like, could you just shove shit in the backpack and just dip and say like, all right, I'll be good? I think so.
Phone charger, phone, I'm good to go.
See, I think I could. I would throw my laptop in there, my chargers, whatever I need, my phone, and then just like a little bit like a sweatshirt and some extra clothes, and then I'm just dipping.
Well, well, that's my thing. Are we counting clothes like in this and like?
Yeah, like
I need 1 pair of clothes and 3 pairs of socks because socks are the saving grace.
Throw that in a backpack. My laptop, my charger, my phone. I'm out. See ya.
Do you guys know Trent on Barstool?
Yeah.
Yep. Shout out Trent.
Give me my black hoodie. Give me khakis. Give me 3 pairs of underwear, a short sleeve and a long sleeve shirt, 3 pairs of socks, and I'm golden.
Throw that in the backpack and you're good.
That is good.
Yeah.
Sam?
Drawstring a bag.
Yeah, probably not.
I mean, fair enough.
I respect Sam so much because he knows what he likes and what he doesn't. Like Sam just knows that. No, I couldn't do that. I respect that.
Could you live in your car if you need to?
If I had to,
I've had to do it. I've had to do it. It's not hard. It's not that hard.
I feel like that's not that bad at all. I feel like I would sell my car, buy a van, and live in the back of the van. Like easy.
It depends on what time of year though.
True.
Because if you live in your car in like the summer, it's too hot. You got to do it in the winter, like I did. It's too fucking cold. But if you have to live in your car in like the spring or the fall,
yeah, you're chill.
It's so fucking insane. Perfect. Nice big back seat and a blanket. You're set.
Mm.
We're slowly expanding the Liam lore of how many times I've been home.
Once we grow our viewer base, someone's gonna compile a list of every story.
All the times Liam's been homeless, all the times Liam has done illegal things.
Hypothetically illegal.
Hypothetically.
Yeah, the annoying part about Liam's homelessness is.
Stop!
No,
What the fuck?
No, it's because I offered my bed whenever he needs it, and he still would choose to sleep in his car instead.
Danny, I don't like to be a burden. That is my problem. Is that like if I'm homeless, okay, most things that I do in terms of big life decisions are completely out of spite, and I mean that with.
Why did you spite Danny?
When I started dating my ex, it was because my mom said you're not gonna ask her out. I said fuck you, I'm gonna ask her out. And I asked her out, and we dated for 2 years. When my mom kicked me out and she was like, you can come back whenever you want. I said, fuck you, and I lived in my car. Everything I do is out of spite.
See, I
remember when Liam was texting me about his mom kicking him out, and I texted my mother, and I said, is it okay if Liam stays here for a week or 2? And she said, yeah, that's perfectly fine. Tell him he's welcome. The bed's made. and he just refused.
No, but I understand that. I understand the thought of not wanting to be a burden, because like I feel like that too. Like I get like that. Like I don't want to like. I wouldn't want to intrude on somebody's house, even if they say it's fine, because you know after a while they're gonna be thinking internally like, why is this kid still fucking here?
Then I do shit like this. I'll do a quick story. We have a friend, and she wanted to pay me back for dinner that I paid for her one month.
Oh my god, this is a hassle.
I said no.
Sam listened to
dinner. I haven't seen you for a few months. I miss you guys. I bought like 5 of us dinner. It wasn't that big of a deal. I get that bread. I stack that paper. I was like, it's no big deal. I'll buy your dinner. I haven't seen you in a few months. She's like, no, I want to send you money. So she sent me $30, and her meal was like $15. And I was like, no, we're not fucking doing this. So I sent her $35. She sent me $40. I sent her $45, blocked her. Her sister sends me $50. And I'm like, okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to have a little pissing contest. So I block all of them. I send the money to Danny, and I say, Danny, send the money to them, and then block them. Danny does it, then they send it to Jack. Jack sends the money, block them. So at this point, we're like at a nice like $75 tab. So I go, I text them, and I'm like, okay, I will take the money. And she's like, good, because if you didn't take the money, my mom wouldn't let you come over our house anymore. And that triggered, my ears perked up, and I said, I'm going to be a fucking asshole about this. So I bought them a $100 edible arrangement of chocolate strawberries with the note that says, I hope you let me back in your house one day. Love, Liam. And I sent it to them. And I remember Danny was with her.
I was in her pool, and when her mom comes out and goes, Liam is such a fucking asshole.
They were good strawberries. They were really good. I haven't been back over there since, I do want to say. I haven't been officially invited back. So, you know what? I will raise my hand and call myself the winner.
Looks like you lose.
I lost $100 when I should have only lost like $50.
You lost access to the home.
But like I said, completely out of spite.
I will say,
I'm going
I haven't mentioned this to you yet, Sam. This friend, I'll call her out. Her name's Mallory, right? She continuously asks me. I think it's half joke, half serious, to be in a TikTok or come on the podcast, and I keep telling her fuck no, because that would be a terrible idea.
Yeah, probably not.
I would completely dig into Mallory. It wouldn't go well.
It would be hilarious, but a whole different kind of funny than we're used to here.
It would be us calling her out for stupid shit and her getting really defensive, and Sam looking disapproving in the camera.
Let's just go on a tangent and because Mallory will never listen to this. She tells me constantly she pays attention to all this content we put out, everything. She's not watched a single thing. I guarantee.
Mallory, if you're listening to this right now, text me the words big sale. Text me big sale if you're listening to this right now.
And you can come on the podcast.
Sale, SLSALE.
Yep. And if you do that, you can come on one of our future Within Heckling Distance podcasts, right? That's fine.
We need to have some of my friends on. One of my friends does not agree with some of your guys' takes.
Oh, I saw these DMs. They were fucking ripping into Danny and Leo.
What do you mean they're ripping into me?
Stupid. We're stupid.
My takes, no. He's stupid. My takes are A1. A1 takes.
I have a strong constitution, but I know when my takes are stupid, and I know what's good.
He was not happy that you compared yourself to Tiger Woods, and he was not happy that Liam said he could last 3 rounds with Mayweather.
Polarizing.
I basically am Tiger Woods without the practice.
Is this a double down?
Floyd Mayweather scared me. I'm also going to double down here. Floyd Mayweather is scared of me. That's why he hasn't reached out to me yet.
Okay,
we need to have David on the podcast sometime.
I'll read some
That'll
quotes.
Be an electric
is this
show.
the same David who got mad at me when I accidentally unfollowed him on Twitter?
Yep, same dude.
Read some quotes. Get some
all right,
quotes.
Quotes. The first quote is, "Man, Sam is asking to get canceled." I just thought that was funny. And your boys' friends are the dumbest people alive.
Oh, that was because I said the thing about wanting to be Jewish.
Oh, that was funny though.
That's not even that bad.
Can I read the full quote? Will you guys not be offended?
You can read whatever you want.
Go ahead.
Do not be offended. Yes. That fat fuck said the only difference between him and Tiger Woods was practice, buddy.
Wait. What do you call me?
Fat fuck.
That fat fuck said
Tell that man.
No,
Tell
wait,
that
I'm
man.
not done.
Oh, let him finish.
He goes, that fat fuck said the only
He's
difference
not done in the slightest.
between him and Tiger Woods' practice, buddy, there's 100-pound difference, you stupid fool.
Let me see this guy. Show me him. Show
Sam,
me his
you're gonna have
picture.
to find a picture. I don't know.
Show me his picture. If he is coming at me with these accusations, I need a picture of this man.
See, I don't care if people call me fat.
Let me continue.
6'4". Go ahead.
Don't tell me that's the
find him on
same
Twitter
kid
and
who
I'll
said he
link
could
it
last 3 rounds with Mayweather. Not one of those kids. This is a different person. Not one of those kids could last 30 seconds with me. Never mind Mayweather.
I'll beat this man's ass. I don't care.
Wait, let's go.
I'm going to go to my previous point. I'm 6'4". I am 270 pounds. All right? I don't look it because I'm tall, but that is so much kinetic energy coming at you.
Danny, are you ready?
Wait, Liam, hold on. Let me see his picture.
Are you ready?
Is
It's
this
in the
Dave or David
Snapchat.
or-
Oh, yeah, hold on. Let me see this guy. This fuck is telling me
guy!
this fucking square forehead motherfucker.
Jack, I need the profile picture of the guy that couldn't last 30 seconds
He's-
with me.
Oh,
He's
no, you have to
telling
find one of
me-
him. He doesn't have very many pictures.
Oh,
They're
they
brothers.
all-
What is this hairline? I don't want to be mean. But like, holy
No!
shit, I could
No,
fucking cut a
you could
sandwich
be-
with that thing. I could put
Tell
bread
that
in
man-
that in perfect slices.
Tell that man to meet me at Augusta, and I will put him into my back pocket.
Does he use a fucking 3D printer laser to cut that hair perfectly? Holy shit! I've seen less precision in a professional baseball bat engraving than I've seen on his hairline.
Sam, we're gonna have to have him on now. We'll have to be mediators though.
Yeah, we can have David and Dylan go against them too.
And
All
we'll
I'm
just sit there
saying-
and laugh.
All I'm saying is this David or Dylan?
That is David.
David.
Yeah, of
If
course
your
it's
name is
David.
David, don't say anything. Your name
Yeah.
is David. That's enough for me to be like, your point's invalid. I've
Oh,
never
man.
met a David that I have liked.
I don't know
This
why
is-
he's calling me
if-
fat.
if-
I don't
if-
know why he's calling me fat. I'm gonna kill him. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Sam.
Okay.
if we actually get them on, it'll be the most like exhilarating confrontation you will ever have.
All right. I'm gonna
Hey,
put this
hey,
out there
David.
now.
David, just a fact check for you, buddy. Just a fact check.
Oh, we call him buddy.
Tiger Woods is 6'1", 185. I am 6'1", 205. Do your research, buddy, before you come at me.
All right.
Don't
Okay.
come at
Oh,
me.
man.
If you
Let me
don't
put
want
this
the
out there.
smoke.
I'm putting this out there.
I will put you. No, Jack, shut the fuck up. I will
Oh
put
my
David.
God.
I will put David into my back pocket on the golf course. I have never shot below a 48-9 or a 90. It was a 97. I never shot below a 97, and I am guaranteeing a victory against this fuck. I don't know what he shoots. I don't know what kind of golfer he is. I know they don't call me
He
Dave
works at a
Bright.
golf course.
Yeah,
He's always on the grind.
I bet I could put him in my back pocket.
Oh no. All right, I'm gonna put this out there, David. I have nothing for the sake of mediation when they come on. David, I have nothing against you. I hope we can be friends. I hope Sam and I can be a neutral party in this confrontation. Dylan, same to you. Hopefully this is entertaining to say the very least.
Can I just give a shout out to
one-
David and Dylan?
Yeah, go ahead. You go first, Liam.
Okay,
You go first.
I just want to say, David and Dylan, I have nothing against you personally.
I do.
If you step into
This
an
is
octagon
fine.
with me, it's fucking over. You're going into a Spartan rear naked. I'm sorry. I may be fat. I got speed. What are you gonna do when the Hulkamania comes for you, David and Dylan? Also, your name is David and Dylan. I'm not really scared of anybody named Dylan.
All right.
Or
Dylan is
David.
5'7" and works at a fucking golf course. I'm not afraid. If
All
you're
right.
under 5'11", do not talk to me.
How tall
do
is
not
David?
look in
Man,
my
that
direction.
is not good.
How tall is David? Do we know?
I don't know if he's that tall.
All right.
This short fuck! This short
Okay,
fuck!
stop, stop. Danny, Liam, silence.
You're
Silence.
right.
Silence. Silence. Let me continue. David, Dylan.
He's trying to come at me.
Danny, wait. David, Dylan. Okay, I know tensions are high right now. Danny and Liam are good people. They definitely do not have anything personal against you. Danny, shut up. Don't say it. Danny, shut up. Okay.
I don't.
Danny,
I have a
shut
problem
up.
with him as a person,
David,
not him
Dylan.
personally.
Danny is a nice guy. Liam is a nice guy. I guarantee you, if we met and actually hung out, they would have nothing against you. The tensions are just high right now, okay? I hope we can be civil and do it for content. Danny, stop reaching into your back pocket. Sit the fuck down.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, look, it's David. Look at him. He's coming out.
Okay. I think we can wrap up the show here. Hopefully we can have a good time. We can all be friends. Hopefully we can all be friends. Liam, closing statements. Go.
I don't have a problem with David and Dylan personally, like my personal feelings. I just have a problem with the person that you've become. The person that you are. But if we got a beer, I wouldn't have a problem with you. But just you as a person, it's not happening. Shout out. I hope we have some fun. Many kisses.
Danny, chill closing statements.
I've never been chill in my life. David, I'll tell you two things. One, you can't even, like, talk to a girl that's, like, above your eye level. So that takes out, like, a good percentage of the race because you're 5'2". You fucked. Everyone seems fat to you when you're 100 pounds soaking wet. But I can guarantee you one thing. They don't call me Danny Brightlights for a reason. Once the courses soften up, I'm talking April, prime golf season, I will put you into my back pocket further than anyone's ever been put before. And that is a Danny Hanley guarantee. I don't use the G word lightly. I don't. But let me tell you,
David just said he could probably take both those kids at the same time.
No.
That is what he just said.
Tell David he can't even get on a roller coaster. He can't.
Golf in the octagon. There's a big difference. He could take me in golf. I suck at golf. In the octagon, he's done. Done.
Okay, my turn.
Put him in the pizza box, cut him up, put some basil on him. I'm eating him for dinner.
My turn. David.
I'm not done. David, you name the course. You name the amount of holes. I will beat you with every fiber of my being. Every single fiber. And that is a guarantee.
All right, are you done?
I'm done.
All right.
So is David's career.
Turn the
David.
lights off. There, turn the lights off. It's done.
It's done. Let's go home, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go home.
David, Dylan, I hope we can all be friends. Danny and Liam included. Danny and Liam, shut up. I hope we can all be friends, them included, after we have some fun debates for the sake of content. I hope we can be friends. David, I'm sorry for the Twitter thing. That was a genuine mistake because we've never been introduced. So I'll apologize. And yeah, hopefully we can all be friends. Have a fun show if you guys do decide to come on. And I'll cheers to that. Sam, go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you for listening to our show. I know the group chat will be listening after this. So
it's
thank
personal,
you guys
David. It's personal.
I just want to say, David, you're really pale. You need to go outside and get some sun.
He's not pale. He's
not. And which one is he in the video? Is he the one with the green jacket and the glasses?
Yeah, he's the neon. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. In that photo, he looks pale as fuck.
Tiny man is telling me.
Sam, cut the show. Cut the show off.
Cut it. We're going home.
Thank you for listening. We'll see you next week. Hopefully, we'll have a confrontation for you. Thanks for listening.